Hi, this is Warren from frontendaudio.com, and today we're talking about the Presonus Central Station monitoring device and the CSR remote. The Central Station is quite literally like taking the monitoring section of a high-quality console and shrinking it down to a single rack space for DAW users. Even console owners, though, could benefit from the Central Station as the routing capability is phenomenal as well as the metering. Taking a look at the face of the unit, we can see that we've got a talkback microphone located here on the face. It's engaged here. We've also got our gain available. We have two headphone outputs available, and these volume pots also double as switches, which toggle us between the main and the Q mixes. So if we have a separate Q mix for our artists, we can access them here as well on those outputs. Our Q section, we can bring two stereo analog inputs, a digital or our unbalanced aux section in as well, and we can control the output volume of that. Here on the main section, we can control our auxiliary input. We've also got access to the same two stereo analog inputs, the digital section, and also the unbalanced aux. So this is for selecting to send to our actual monitoring path. Our digital inputs are selectable between RCA PDIF and also TOSLINK optical. So we've got a great metering section, you follow me, camera guy, on the Central Station, where you can see this thing from across a football field. And that is what I really love about the Central Station, is from across the room, I can always tell what's going on. It's a very revealing meter. We can calibrate the meter for our system to match, and it also has peak old, and we can clear the peaks here as well. On our passive speaker control section, we have A, B, and C. Now, outputting A, B, and C, A and B are always mutually exclusive from each other. Selecting A, then B, will toggle A off and B on instantly. It's a seamless transition. But on C, C can be run simultaneously with A and B. Its main purpose is for a subwoofer SED. So we can check the low end of our mix by entering a subwoofer into the chain. You could use this with a third stereo pair of speakers, no problem, but it is set up for ease of use with a subwoofer. So we do have ABC switching. We have our mute and dim available on the face of the unit as well, and we also have mono summing. Mono summing leaves the passive domain for a second, brings things into an IC chip so that the amplifier can bring left and right together, and then right back out to stereo. Our speaker trim section, again, we've got our three stereo pairs, left and right here. I like to set up my speaker trims on mine so that when my monitor pot is pretty much all the way open, that the max level that my monitors can handle is being achieved with the trims at that level. This gives me the maximum fine control over my monitor gain. So I can really, instead of the max being maybe here on the knob, I can really have it way up here. I've got a lot of control in between. I enjoy that personally. Turning the unit around, we can see that we've got an external talkback input as well in XLR. We have a 1/4-inch pedal input, which any momentary switch would do. A keyboard pedal, for example, would work well, and we can activate that here. Now, this way you can control your talkback by maybe having, again, a keyboard pedal underneath your console, or you could set up a device that you could hand wired to a band member in the room. They could depress the device to activate the talkback and talk to their bandmates while they're out in the tracking room. Our remote control is plugged in here with the supplied cable from Presonus on the CSR remote, and we activate it here. Our unbalanced input, I use this for my CD player, and then on our other analog inputs, our TRS 1/4-inch balanced, 1 and 2. Line outputs, we have two. We've got our main throughput and our Q throughput. So again, for different monitoring scenarios with headphone mixes and feeding a console, we can do those things. Speaker outputs, again, we have A, B, and C, left and right, all across the board, 1/4-inch TRS balanced. Our digital inputs, we've got 24-bit up to 192K. We can access it through either RCA PDIF or through TOSLINK optical. So you've got full digital connectivity off the rear of the unit as well. The CSR remote puts all of the basic needs right at our fingertips, up to 15 feet away from the unit with the supplied cord. So we've got all of our input selections, analog and digital, our talkback mic, which a new mic is now located here on the face of the unit if we're not using an external mic, as well as the volume, and A, B, and C speaker select, as well as our monitor control. I've been a Central Station user since 2005. for a number of reasons. First of all, the sound quality. It's a very clean path. It doesn't seem to add or take anything away from my mixes. The metering on board is just invaluable to me. Knowing what's going on with my mix from across the room, to me it means a lot. The talkback is just great, having everything conveniently located right there by my fingertips at all times as a DAW user has really been enormously powerful in my setup. And I think it will in yours too. For more information on the Presonus Central Station remote and for all your pro audio needs, check us out online at frontendaudio.com. Thanks.